Hi folks, this video is an overview of the OnPoint team assignments, and this video is a little longer because I'm going to walk you through actually doing the assignments as well as the instructions. So bear with me, but hopefully after you watch this video you'll have about 95% of your questions answered. So I've posted these instructions. If you click on syllabus and schedule, and if you open up the schedule, I've posted these under the week 2 readings. If you see read instructions on point team projects, okay. And let's just walk through the instructions, okay. You're going to be doing 3 of these on point team projects, and the reason they're called on point is because your team is in charge of answering questions about a poem, and your team is on point, is leading the discussion in terms of answering questions. So that's why they're called on point projects. So these all start out the same way, and in fact, every step in each project, every step is the same. So everybody is going to ask one question on the forums. There are 6 forums for each project, so you're going to have to ask 6 questions at a time, at least. Okay. For project 2, you'll ask 6 more. Project 3, you'll ask 6 more. 1 for each of the 6 poems on the project. The question should be super specific, okay? So if you ask, like, what is the tone of this poem, or what are the metaphors in this poem, those are generic questions that could be asked about any poem. So I want your questions to indicate you've read the poem, you have these legitimate, specific questions. Okay, so 1 week later, everybody in that team is going to answer 10 questions from the forum, and a question might get more than one answer, but if it does get more than one answer, it should somehow build on the first answer, or it could even disagree with the first answer. But there shouldn't be 2 answers that are exactly the same. That's not going to help anybody. And the reason we're doing this question and answer format is so we can learn as much about the poem as possible before we write our analysis of it. Okay, so ask questions. 1 week later, answer questions. 1 week after that, you'll be in part 3 here, and you're going to write a journal entry of 200 to 300 words based on the answers in the form. Now, you can even use other people's answers to write your journal entry. You just need to give them credit. And then 1 week after that, you will submit a micro essay. It's a short essay, like 300 to 500 words, which is going to be your more finished, more polished, more informed analysis of the poem. Okay, so this is basically a step-by-step process through which we're going to get a better understanding of the poem. Now, these journal entries and the micro essays are individual. You're going to write them as an individual. You won't write them as a team. Okay, so let's walk through doing one of these. Okay, so let's say it's we'll look at our schedule here. Okay, and the schedule says okay, Monday 9/11. Read the 6 poems. Okay, project 1 firing line questions, and post specific questions to all 6 of the forums listed in project 1 firing line questions. Post at least 1 question in each forum. Okay, so let's do that. Go to our discussions, and okay, we're in project 1, right? So I want to ask a question here, and this is titled "The Small Vases from Hebron," and I'm going to ask a very basic question. What is the significance of Hebron as a place in, how should I ask this? As a, okay. Okay. I'll just say what is the significance of Hebron? But I'm trying to think of a way to maybe work time in there. Let's see. What is the significance of Hebron as a place? And I'll maybe even say as a historical place. I like that quote better. As a historical place. Okay, and you can see that's a question that someone could look up the answer, or they might even know the answer. But that's a nice specific question. Okay, so we're going to submit that as my question. And I'll do this for each. Project 1 here. You see, I have 6 project 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I've asked all 3 of my questions, all 6 of my questions, and so I'm going to scroll down here and let's see. Next week, this is 9/18. Answer at least 10 questions in the Project 1 form assigned to your team. Okay, so what do I do there? I am on Team 2. Okay, I can look in the bottom of the navigation bar and see I'm Team 2. Okay, and I'm going to go into this forum and I'm going to answer 10 of those questions. Even if they've been answered before, I can put a second answer on there. Okay, no questions there, so I can't show you what you need to do. But it would just be, you would just answer them in a reply. Let's see, let's say for example, I could do project 1. Okay, I would just do, here is a test answer. Okay, I won't submit that, but that's how you would answer those questions in a reply. Okay, so you're going to answer 10 of those. And 1 week later, okay, so we're at 9/18, we're on 9/25. Here's your writing assignment. In the journal section of Blackboard, write a journal entry of 200, 300 words based on the answers to the questions your team received. Okay, so I'm going to go to my journal section, On Point Journal 1, and I'm going to add an entry here. Okay, create journal entry. Okay, so this is a test. Okay, and one thing I'll say is I learned that Hebron is an ancient city in the Middle East. Okay, not sure if I should capitalize that, but I would look that up and I would learn whether I should capitalize that. Is an ancient city in the Middle East which has strong ties to Jewish and Arab peoples. Okay. Okay. Again, just an example. So I'm going to post that entry. So that's my journal entry. Okay. Yours should be longer than that, but just as an example. Now, 1 week later, I'm going to post Project 1 micro essay in the micro essays section. Okay, so then I'll come here and okay, I don't see Project 1 there, but if I did, I would click on Project 1. Okay, this is 100 points, so this is a big assignment, and I would attach a Word document here. Okay, so I would just find a Word document. I would submit that. Okay. And then, after that, you're done. You're done with Project 1. So, again, I encourage you to get started on these early. Obviously, you can't write the journal entry until you have some answers to put in there. But other than that, you can work pretty independently. All right. If you guys have questions, please post them on the course questions discussion board or send me an email. Either one works. If you have questions on the On Point, please let me know, and maybe I can update these instructions to make them more clear. Thanks very much.